After arriving safely in Glenarm, Kelly and I had some dinner aboard so far. We then took a while to set out our passage plan for the next day for our trip from Glenarm over to Gigha. Once that was done, we went out for a walk around the village of Glenarm and explored the castle grounds. When that was done, we found a local public house for a few cold ones and then had an early night, as it was going to be an early start tomorrow to cross the North Channel up to Gigha. I don't know what to say. We've set off from Glenarm this morning and left Glenarm about 7 at our first waypoint by 7:30, which was high water Dover, which was the turn of the current. So the current is coming up the Irish Sea North Channel and will hopefully take us up towards the Mull of Kintyre and then up into the Mull of Galloway. So, can't remember. Yeah, so we're making good progress. We're doing 5.2 knots. As you can hear, the engine's on again. So I'll have to look around. There's no wind, and the sea's flat calm. We just have to, you know, if we set about waiting for wind, it would just eat into our time off together. So we just have to grit our teeth and put the engine on and go with it. And then we're meant to get some wind from the south at some point this morning, but so far it hasn't arrived yet. So we'll just keep plugging away. So we're crossing the North Channel still, closer to Scotland, the Mull of Kintyre now than we are Northern Ireland. The wind is ridiculous, coming from all weird directions when it does come, and then it's only at the highest 3 knots. So we did manage to get the sail up for a little bit, but then it's just the wind died away. It wouldn't be so bad, only we've got these big swells coming down from the north there, so it's just making it a little bit uncomfortable. But we're probably, let's see, yeah, about 3 nautical miles away from getting into where we want to be.
So, the fashion choice you've chosen today?
Anything to keep the sun off particular parts of the neck.
It's a vibe.
As the sun moves around, so does the peak of the cat.
Getting on our Scottish courtesy flag. Mark's going to sing the Flower of Scotland as he raises it at the mast, yeah? Yeah, babe? So, you're going to sing the Flower of Scotland while you raise it?
Yeah. All my Scottish friends would be happy. I don't know the words. Hi lots.
Hi lads. Woohoo! She's up. There must be more though, because don't normally get a wheel on it.
Yeah, on its own. So this is us up into the sound of Gigha. Kelly and I were just discussing that this is the furthest north and the furthest east we've came on so far. It may not mean a lot to everybody, but to us as newbie sailors it's a big deal. We haven't far to go. I think it's only 2 miles left to get to Ardminish Bay in Gigha. The weather has been beautiful if you drive a powerboat, but for sailing it hasn't been great. There was no wind early on in the day, and this afternoon we've got about 5 to 6 knots, but it's on the nose coming right down the sound. But you know, the views are spectacular. Gigha is just up in the corner. You can probably not pick it out there. There's a cardinal marker just up ahead, and that's the marks our turn to port into Ardminish Bay. And then we have down to our southwest, that is the Mullintyre, right up here. But the clouds have moved, the sun has come out, it's a beautiful, beautiful day. We're just lacking wind in the right direction, which would have just kind of made this sail absolutely perfect. So unfortunately we've had around 45 nautical miles with the engine on, which has been grim to have that noise in the background. But we're almost there. We're pleased with how far we've come. We're pleased that we're eventually going to get here. Gigha has been on our hit list for sailing for so long. It's been recommended by so many people from our cruising club, and we're just about there, so we're very pleased. Callie's asking, am I ready for a swim? What temperature is the water?
6.
6 degrees. 6.8 degrees is the water temperature. I'm gonna say no. I'm not going for a swim, Kelly, thanks. Not without a wetsuit. It's about as thick as a mattress. Here we are, we're in Ardminish Bay in Gigha. Can't believe it, really just couldn't believe it that we'd made it this far. We'd never sailed so far north or so far east, so it just felt like a great achievement. The weather could have been better, but hey ho. So we set out to explore the island a bit, and the first thing we came across were these rocks, and they had lots of paintings on them with names and dates of people who had sailed there before, which was pretty cool. We'd love to have done this, but we actually couldn't get our hands on any paint, but definitely next time. We then took a walk up to the local shop to get some provisions, but it happened to be closed as there was a town meeting on.
IGHD directors and staff to discuss the future of Gigha.
So we just headed out to explore a bit more of the island.
Where are we?
We're in Gigha.
What happened in Gigha?
Stays in Gigha. No, first time ever here. It's a beautiful place. We're just out exploring, so...
But there's a town meeting going on.
Oh, there's a town meeting going on, so everywhere seems to be closed.
But it's pretty cool.
But it's a cool place.
And there was a TV programme filmed here.
Called
Murder Island. Who's getting murdered tonight? Let me hear your best. There's been a murder.
There's been a murder. There's been a murder.
There's been a murder. Excuse our Scottish accents.
After exploring the area around Ardminish Bay, we headed back to the boat. We had a look at the weather for the next day and it had changed, showing stronger winds coming from the south, blowing straight into Ardminish Bay. So this is what we woke up to. So the wind has really picked up, coming from the southeast, and it's blowing us hard onto the pontoon here. So we're actually just going to move over onto the other side of the pontoon where it just seems to be the waves and swell seems to be broken up by the pontoon. So we're just going to do that now. So we've moved from this side of the pontoon to this side. You can see the water just a little bit calmer on this side. Maybe. So there's no shower facilities at Ardminish Bay where we kind of moored up. So we have to walk to the hotel just over the hill there, and they provide showers. But there's nothing that'll go to the anchorage. Join us next time when we set out to explore more of Gigha and the weather takes a nasty turn. Well, that's it for this episode, guys. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave us a like. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, and for ways to support our channel, you can find some links in the description below.